Right, time for our guest now. And after a wet and windy weekend in much of the UK, he's sure to turn the temperatures up. I can sort of feel it in my fingers and indeed my toes. No. It's Marti Pellow, everybody. How are you doing, Marti?
Smashing.
So good to see you.
Thanks very much for having me.
It's all happening for you. It's just, well, the last time we caught up, of course, you were singing the wonderful song at the Royal Albert Hall.
That's right, you were on stage singing away yourself.
Well, I wasn't quite singing.
Come on, don't sing yourself.
I'm a very good backing singer, yes. But we had such a wonderful night. It was all part of the Change and Check campaign with the Lorraine programme. But to perform that song meant so much to you in that moment. Yeah. But now you're going back out on the road and going out on tour.
Yeah, well, that was the start of it, you know. Yeah. It was like the celebration of 30 years since it was #1. And I thought it'd be a nice gesture to do something with the song, and we managed to tie it up.
So you've actually finally loved the song, because there was a time when you fell out of love with it, didn't you?
Well, it's like eating chocolate every day. You know,
there's nothing wrong with that, Marti.
No, there is not. Well, clearly it's not. You know, and the thing is that for us it was fantastic to have a song at #1 for that amount of time.
What was it, 15 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like a long time, and it was nice to give someone else a shot. It really
you
was,
still hold the record as well for it being the longest #1 of all time.
No, that's Bryan Adams.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
You know, I've got the weddings covered with that song, and he's got the bar mitzvahs covered with his song. So, but it's great that they have those types of songs, because back then it was like, there was the Whitney Houston song, the Bryan Adams song, and love was all around.
Now, if you're going back on tour, I assume it's in your set.
Yeah.
Do you ring the changes? I only ask because when you're attached to a song as a fan, I remember going to see Van Morrison once. And I love Van Morrison, I love Moonda. And then suddenly you decided to do my favourite songs at double speed.
Oh, the bossa nova version of it.
Hideous. Now, what are you going to do?
No, I don't think that, because we invest in those memories. That's how we like it. So when we go on those journeys, when we hear those songs, that's what it does for us, you know. So I don't want to mess with people's memories, because I'll meet people and say, oh, I got married to that song, or my kid was born when that was #1. And that's what we do. We invest in that little 3.5 minutes of escapism as real life's unfolding. And that's what I love about it. So to do that, the answer to that is no. Yeah, you can change don't change the wheel, but you can give it new spokes. As long as you don't mess with the melody.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, what's that? And then you go into a different part of your mind.
Yeah, very true. And you've got a new album, of course, coming out as well.
A new album coming out.
And actually, a slightly different writing process this time, Marti, because it's almost from a female perspective, this album. And I know it's one that you really enjoyed being part of.
Yeah, right. So I started my new album, and I have these wonderful backing singers, and Ash, Natasha Bates, her name is. I said, do you fancy writing a song together? And she was very much up for that, and it was nice to get that female perspective of like, there's a song called Taking Back My Soul, and it's about, you know, when you leave a relationship or when a relationship breaks down, how you navigate out of that. And it was like that little female perspective that you leave the relationship stronger for it. And it was nice for me to interpret that, you know, through the gift of her imagination. And the same with this song, Narcissista. It's about a powerful woman, you know, and that role reversal. And it's fair to say that a large majority of my audience is predominantly female anyway.
So we were talking earlier about, is chivalry outdated? Is it dead, in fact, in some cases? How do you feel?
No, I'm all for that. But that's how you're raised, how your mum and dad raise you.
So you would still open the door?
Yeah, absolutely, for men, women, kids. You know, do you need a hand? That's just being courteous. You know, and I think that's the way you're raised, and that's a testament to your mum and dad. And I think that's something to be cherished.
And how have you coped with, like, confidence knocks over the years? You've had such a long, incredible career. Like, how have you bounced back at times?
Well, I think it's like good people who surround you, and always believing in, if you've got a God-given talent, nurturing that and leaning into that and taking and knowing who to listen to. And the rest, like, there's a lot of digital noise out there in the platforms, and you could jump down a rabbit hole with that, and then it lives inside your head rent-free. And I think it's about being able to access that and knowing your strengths and listening to good people who are in your life rather than digital
But doesn't
noise.
that mean editing out of your life the people that have a negative impact on you?
No, not at all. It's just, you know, water off a Yeah, you know, you just take it as it is. You know, you can take on board and you say, well, that's fair enough. I respect your opinion. But, I mean, come on.
Do you still get nervous about
All the time. I think it's important. I was really nervous there behind the I was like, and they go, in 5, in 4, in 3. They're like,
When you go shopping, do you ever shop at You're So Smart now?
21st century man, I embrace the shop.
Do you wear elasticated trousers?
What, for a bit of give? That's a nasty rumour. No. No is the answer to that.
So you're smart at all times?
Oh, yeah. Well, I try my best, but I love going shopping. I love that. I love little greengrocers. I love the big chains are great to hit, but I love nurturing little independent stores, because in Scotland we have some of the best produce in the world and favourite butcher, and I like to be able to play with my tomatoes. Oh, sorry. Didn't know where we were going.
I don't know where you went then, Marty.
I have no idea. It's just the way it rolled off my tongue. I apologise up front there.
You're fine. You're in good company. Marty, like we say, Love Us All Around tour. It starts on the 24th of October. You're right across the UK and Ireland in that. And then, of course, the album is out at the end of the month as well.
Fantastic.
Called The Game. As always, a delight to have you on.
Listen, ladies, it's a pleasure.
Marti Pellow, ladies and gentlemen.